Yes, ladies and gents, this is Guna and Boxing Vlogcast. Yes, it's the big one tonight. And the biggest match in Arsenal's history. The last biggest match in Arsenal's history was against Barcelona in Paris. But now we're playing the residents themselves when we played in the last Champions League final venue. Yep, the Parisians, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, man. You couldn't have come up against a most intense final. Paris Saint-Germain, they've climbed back in form. They didn't start off too well earlier this season, but they've climbed back in form and they're looking hard to try and defend the title. But I think we can go out there and shock them. I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory to Arsenal. I think we're going to score late in the match. Yeah, I believe we can do it. Let's go out and make history. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain has got the best attack probably in the world right now, but Arsenal's got the best defense on the planet, in my opinion. So what we need to do, we need to go out there and frustrate them. We need to bully them. Our players are much bigger than theirs and much more physical, in my opinion. Yep. No disrespect to the French league. I'm not insulting any players who play in the French league, but the French League 1 is not as competitive as the Premier League. The Premier League is much quicker and more competitive, but I'm not saying the French league is the worst league in the world. Obviously, there's leagues that are not as good as the French league. Serie A is not quite as good as the French league, so most French teams would beat the Serie A Italian teams, in my opinion. But the Serie A has just got teams have just got more history in terms of European level elite football. But however, I'm not saying League 1 is the worst on the planet. It's just not as competitive as the Premier League. So we have to take this into advantage. And what you have to remember, we had a lot of players missing last season as well. That's how PSG took their advantage. They took the opportunity and they got the better of us. But this season, we're much better physically. We've got more quality in the squad depth and we're better mentally as well. Yeah, because a lot of the Arsenal players know that Arsenal don't make it to Champions League finals very often, and this is our one and only opportunity. One thing I can say, I'm very happy with our new sporting director, Andrea Berta. He wants to see Arsenal win silverware, so he's not messing about. So, Arsenal fans, yep, we are in a good position. So, in the next coming years, we will be in a healthy position and we will be making it to more Champions League finals and we will have more bites at the cherry as well. So we are in a good position, but we need to go out and win the Champions League tonight to get the monkey off our back. And if we do win the Champions League, it will be generational as well. Yep, a lot of people accusing Arsenal of not having European history and not winning a European Cup, which is a load of rubbish. We have won minor European Cups. It's just not the major one like the Champions League we've won. So people will say Arsenal hasn't got European history, which is a load of bollocks. Yep. But now it's time to go out and shut the haters up and let's make history. And we need to have a generational victory as well, because once we win the Champions League, if we was to win it tonight, once we win it, yep, no team on the planet can doubt us anymore. Yep, it will be undisputedly the biggest achievement in Arsenal's history, and we'll have no more doubters. Yep, this will be the major European tournament to shut up all the critics and shut up all the doubters. And the Champions League is the biggest competition in world club football. Every continent has their own version of the Champions League. South Asia has their version of the Champions League. East Asia has their version of the Champions League. Australia and the Pacific has their version of the Champions League. North America has their version of the Champions League. South America has their version of the Champions League. All the continents across the world has their version of the Champions League. I think the Caribbean has their little CONCACAF version of the Champions League as well. You know what I'm saying? But every continent across the planet, male and female football has their version of the Champions League. But Europe is the biggest version. It generates the most money and is the most popular. Yep, so to go out and win the European Champions League, this is going to be big, and this will bring Arsenal onto the next level. So we have to go out and do it. We have to go out and deliver. There's no questions about it. We have to shut the haters up now. Yep, it's not going to be an easy match, but we're going to have to go out there and we have to show PSG that we mean the business as well. I believe PSG will probably come into the match a bit overconfident as well, because they're in quite decent form as well. But however, they won't be in top match fitness right now, because a lot of players have been rested for the last 2 to 3 weeks as well, because they won the French league quite early, around, I think it was end of April. So a lot of players may not quite have match sharpness, and I'm not too sure about the Dembele situation. Yeah, the Ousmane Dembele situation. I heard he's in the squad, but I'm not too sure if he's 100% fit. And the same for Ashraf Hakimi as well. So, yeah, we're going to just have to defend, and if we have any opportunities, catch them on the counter-attack and use our set-piece ability. Yeah, we'll just have to go out there and rough them up in it. Yeah, you got what I'm saying? We'll use our strengths to our best advantages as well. Yeah, PSG, they are a threat. We have to watch out for that Kvaratskhelia, whatever his name is. I'm always having difficulties pronouncing his name, but he's top class as well. And we have to watch out for Doué and Barcola as well. Yep, and Zaire Emery. Yep, they've got so many talented players as well. I think, is it Fabian Luiz as well? Yep, he's a big threat. And Vitinha, he's another big threat. Oh, I can name the PSG squad with so much talent that they have, but we can't go out there and give them too much respect. You know what I'm saying? They have to respect us also. Yes, and we have to show them that we mean business, and we have to show them that we're not messing about. But however, I hope Arteta gets his tactics right on the night. I can go on all day, but that's all I need to say for now. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment, and make sure you share. This is Guna and Boxing Vlogcast signing out for this afternoon. Come on, Arsenal. Let's go out and do this. Thank you for watching once again. And hopefully I can make more content later on this evening. And hopefully we are victorious and we are the champions of Europe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Come on, Arsenal, man. Let's go out and do this, man.